This is the way I saw it. I think it's already concerta. Concerta was messed up with my appetite and my sleep. So they put me on Risperdals for my appetite. And then between concerta and Risperdal, something was messing up with my sleep. So they put me on melatonin.
Yo.
And also because of now I'm not sleeping properly, I was also starting to get depressed. So they put me on antidepressants. And then it was just, yeah. Mind you, all of this happened before I even turned 14, 15?
So, something I literally just thought about right now. I don't think that I take compliments, or I don't believe that the compliments that people give me are actually true, you know. And I actually realized that when we started posting a lot about our brand, and as of recently, this whole week has just been every day people showing love, you know, and our family just growing basically. And when I really started to deep it, you know, people showing real love, because they don't have to do this. We don't know half of these people.
This guy's sprinting, bro.
What's up, brother?
Jeez.
We don't know half of these people, and they're literally just showing anonymous love. Don't know anybody, they're just showing love. And once it really started hitting me, I was like, damn, I actually don't believe that I am great, you know, deeply. I feel what's the word, a shell of myself, if that makes sense, you know? People will compliment me, but I won't really believe that.
Yeah.
You know?
When you say compliment, are you just talking about the video that we just posted, or are you just talking about everything?
I think I realized how I feel when it came to the video being posted, but I think it's been a general thing with everything.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that it's that big that it fully affects me and all my decisions and how I think. But I know that it is in my conscious that there, I feel it, and it doesn't when people try and say wow, you're doing such a good job, you're so good at this, or I'll hear that and I'll say thank you, I appreciate it, but I won't really feel it that's what I am. And then I feel in life sometimes I'll have these moments where I get reminded of who I am, you know. But right now I've just been trying to, I actually want to be, let me say that, I want to be more conscious in saying self-affirmations of if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Saying that I am this, I am smart, you know, I'm intelligent, I am creative, I'm, you know, just saying that to yourself to also reinforce that. And just be able to believe that.
Yeah. The thing that I'm thinking about now is that what's it?
Yo, wait, okay. Let me hold myself. I want to say something about that guy that drove past.
I think maybe you just set a standard for yourself, dog. In terms of everything. I think there's a certain it's basically saying once you get to the specific part of your life, that means then you can start really feeling what people are saying.
Yeah.
Damn. Yo.
You don't.
And I did,
So even with the film, I felt the same. When we were watching it with everyone sitting down, I was like, bro, we could have done this, we could have done that, could have done this. Now this looks shit. That's literally what I was doing in my head. You know? And I think, I don't know if that's ever gonna stop.
No, bro.
You
know that's what I've gone to doing.
Yeah.
You know what I say? Young into doing shit. If people like it,
yeah. People are so happy with our short film.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
After watching it fully, I was like, that's literally how I felt. But that's actually that's a good thing and a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing because you don't give yourself, you end up not giving yourself grace at all for all the work that you've done.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
but
no.
That's where it's fucked up.
That's the bad part, you know.
Because also, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
But you don't even appreciate the arts and the process and the journey completely.
Yeah.
Because you're so stuck up about because you can still say that, okay, I want to improve on this, I want to improve on that, let's change this, without saying fuck, this shit is ass. Like, why did we do that? This could have been better. Fuck, and then it becomes like a whole perfectionist thing.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to perfect this piece of art where, you know, you should be appreciating a lot more the smaller things about it. And you know, that's the thing. I spoke about it with your mom today, actually.
Yeah.
We were speaking about the film, and I was saying to her and how, like, I was all up in my head because, of course, I've never went to an acting class in my fucking life.
Bro.
I'm not a Denzel Washington.
Yeah,
I'm not Michael B. Jordan or
facts,
like any of these niggas.
Yeah.
But we all had like a passion and a dream of trying to create a short film that was deep and meaningful. And through that, we literally were like, I remember we spoke about it on the first day. And we're like, okay, who's gonna act in this thing?
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I'll do it.
Like, it was your idea anyway, yeah.
And then from there, you don't even deep, like, nigga, you're gonna be on camera. And that's also, damn, the sun is setting quick, boy.
That's so good.
But yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna be on a short film, no acting experience, but I love what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I love what I'm doing. And I don't care about how people are going to perceive this. The thing is, right, okay, I also was in that headspace of like, this thing is ass. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Why do I look like this and why am I acting like
Facts,
this?
yeah.
I was just like all up in my head about this shit. But then as soon as people, like all my people, my family, my brothers, everyone, they were showing love.
Yeah.
You know? And shit like that really made me realize that, like, I am special. You know, we all are.
Yeah.
We are special. And if you just know that deeply in yourself without having to get that from other people, you know, getting the love from here, from yourself, that's the goal, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm trying to like reinforce, because I haven't been like speaking to myself in the most positive lights for a little bit, but I'm trying to be better. And yeah, for real, that's what's up, though.
You know, that's one thing I've realized.
Yeah.
Is that as humans, we are terrible at like criticizing ourselves.
Dog.
Like horrible. Like,
Yo.
You should not, like, I think if you sum up like all the criticism given to you, like everything, if you took it all as a whole, I feel like that will give you a more accurate picture of yourself than you could give by just doing it by yourself. Like just criticizing you alone, criticizing you. You get a much better understanding of like the kind of person you are. But yeah, I don't know, gents, but hey, I don't know. I feel like you will always be hard on your current self, you know, and I guess that also is how you kind of improve.
Yeah.
It is. That's the thing,
you know,
though. Like that. Yeah, I get that.
literally,
Yeah. It's like the thing of always striving to be better, even though already you've improved. Now I must be better again, you know. But I feel like there's a certain amount of hardness that you can be on yourself before it becomes excessive. Before it's like, I do now.
It's
Too much, G.
Like
chill.
every little thing that you fuck up is
yeah.
now gonna be. You know, that's when it's fucked up.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it should, like, for one, don't shame yourself for like making mistakes, because it's a human thing to do, you know. I feel like if you're making the same mistakes over and over, okay, firstly, it's not mistakes anymore, you know. It's only a mistake the first time. But if you are doing the same thing over and over, then at some point, you do have to be hard on yourself, and you have to be like, yo, like, what am I doing? You know, like,
Yeah,
it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah, it's a good and a bad thing.
yeah.
But the most important thing in life is self-improvement. So I think it's just the sacrifice that you're gonna have to make, dog.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to, you know, make sure it's not, of course, you're not bringing yourself down. I mean, you should be the last person bringing yourself, like, you down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to just maintain balance with it, bro.
Yeah, balance.
For real, balance. Like, balance is literally the key in life. I feel like on all scales, like, it really is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because, you know, even like players like Cristiano Ronaldo, bro, a nigga like that where there's so much passion in the game, where if he doesn't score, he's going to be so mad at the team, bro. But it's because he's so hard on himself. And he's the best fucking player, one of the best players in the fucking world. You know, like,
Yeah, no, definitely.
you get to the top like that, but you definitely know that you're hard on yourself. But I guess as you develop and grow, you become aware of it, and you find ways to balance it, not in a way where you put yourself down like you said, but where you use it to be better. When you use it to be better and improve. So yeah.
You know what? One thing I want to talk about is vices, because recently I picked up a new vice, and that's for working. And for me, that's the new vice is coffee.
Dictionary, G. Come on.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Or the vice.
Yeah.
Can't just be saying things, bro.
What the heck, gents? Like a vice is something it's like a tool for coping, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of my new vices is coffee now, especially when you're editing that film.
Yo.
Yeah, especially editing that film. I think I had a mocha every single morning.
Yeah.
Just so I could sit there, and it works. I actually try giving it a try. I realize why people drink coffee like every single day.
Yeah.
You know, especially if I have like a stressful job. Oh, it works. It works. I sat there and I focused very nicely. So yeah. And one thing it made me realize is that, like, I used to look down on people that drank coffee all the time. I'm like, how could you need something just to function in jail, you know? And I never really delve into my thought process behind that.
Yeah.
You know? And I realized I always associated like a vice with something bad.
Yeah.
You know, like if you have a vice, that's a bad thing. You know, like you shouldn't need a vice. But then when I think about it, I'm like, we have vices for everything, you know? Like when you're feeling sad, you might go listen to music or watch a funny show or something, you know? Or like if you're angry, you know, you have like a stress ball, or like you scream, you know, or you vent to someone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's vices for everything. So now why when it's like, I guess like when it's something like coffee, something that's I guess, yeah, I don't know. But like coffee isn't like the best thing in the world. You know, like there's things that are 100% worse than it. You know, but like drinking coffee every day all the time isn't necessarily healthy.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess now because of that, I'll look down on it.
And it stains your teeth, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's also fucked.
That's why.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
are you
Yeah.
done?
No. So because of that, I would look down on it. But then when I really like deeped it and thought about it, and I was like, okay, you know, this thing is helping me right now, right? And I know that also I'm not gonna drink this every day.
Yeah.
You know, like I know I don't need to drink it every day. You know, so then I really thought about, I was like, I really need to change the way that I look and think about a lot of these things, because there's reasons for them. You know. And yeah, at the end of the day, like, it did really help me. I'm gonna continue drinking coffee. That's something amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
get that, though.
for me, like with what you're speaking about with the vices thing,
Yeah.
I think maybe it only becomes an issue, in my perspective, only becomes an issue when you become, I guess, reliance on it.
Yeah, dependence on the vice, yeah.
So, but also with coffee, some people are like that. They get to that point where they reliance on caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So I think that's where people are like, start speaking about why it's an issue.
Yeah.
So that's also, that's what I think, yeah.
Yeah, I guess the obsession of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah,
Because
people
if it's
need it.
if you need it, then of course it's a problem. Because it should be a thing of where like you can drop it and you can still like do it at certain times.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, you know what? I actually wanna. Now we're speaking about that and
Yeah.
being reliant on like substances in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna speak about like concentration meds, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you come with like talking about that.
Nah, I'm fine with that, yeah.
Like just, like, you know, for me, I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
For me, like I've seen, especially when I was in high school, like guys were like very dependent on it. Like you'd see in class when they didn't take it, how bad it got. You know, or not bad, but like they would seem uncontrollable in a sense.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? And they become very you know, I don't know, they would just switch up completely when they're on their meds and off their meds. This was Concerta or Ritalin, whatever they were taking in the sun.
Okay.
And I'd seen it got to a point where people that like didn't need it in a sense were also starting to take it as well because of the benefits of concentration. Which is something that you can speak about with caffeine. You know what I'm saying? That's also another thing. But I wanted to ask you, how was your experience with it? With taking those type of pills to force you to concentrate, and how did it make you feel?
Yeah.
And why did you stop? Also,
Okay.
that's a big thing.
Okay, first I'm gonna start with why did I stop?
Yeah.
And it's a few key reasons. So one reason why I stopped was because, firstly, I'd been taking them from such a young age. It's to the point where I don't even remember what it was like before them, like what it felt like when I wasn't like constantly on them. Secondly, I think there were times where I wouldn't where I had stopped taking it, and I had finally felt that difference.
Yeah.
And then I realized how much they were really taking away from me, right? And I'm gonna expand on how it made me feel just now.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I think those are the two main reasons. And I think it's the other ones. Like, also, I just hated the idea that I had to take something every single morning, just because I was born a certain way or born a certain way, So yeah, what's up?
No, I'm just saying, and you've proved it. Like, you've literally, I don't know, literally said fuck the doctors, because my nigga, this guy was able to work for hours on end.
Yeah.
Just past film. And even before that, he was doing other shit without taking the pills.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Bro,
Yeah.
So it's kind of mad.
I never even knew that you took them.
Nah, it was a
Yeah.
while ago though. It wasn't that long ago.
No, when I stopped taking them in 2023.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
It's just, and for me, the worst part about it, you would see with guys in school how much they would change, And some people would say, they become too uncontrollable. You can't control them in class. Number one, people aren't meant to be controlled.
Yeah.
You know, that's the big thing. But number two, it literally, your personality just,
Yeah.
it gets killed, bro. That's what it seems like.
And that's
bro.
what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
For me, that was the biggest thing about them.
Yeah.
Is it locks away who you really are. Like, the way they work is that it stimulates certain parts of your brain while dimming others.
Yeah.
And that's what allows you to concentrate more. But the part of your brain that gets dimmed is literally the part that's responsible for making you feel like yourself,
Yeah.
Like, also a lot of your emotion, like, it makes you very numb. That's what it does. It makes you very numb. One thing I realized, I lost all sense of who I was. I wasn't really in my body. It's more like you're a passenger in your own body.
Yeah.
And you're just watching everything go on around you. Antidepressants also did the same thing. I was also on antidepressants.
Hey.
And it's and it does all of that. Also, it ruins your appetite. That was another reason why I stopped taking them, is that I couldn't eat. They ruined your appetites. And literally what the psychiatrist would do after that is that they would prescribe me pills for my appetite now. So that's more medication that I had to take.
Bruh.
So yeah. And then at some points, also on top of that, at some point something messed with my sleep, so I also had to take melatonin.
Okay. Now,
So yeah,
it's just
it was a lot.
It's just stuck in eye.
It was a lot. So yeah, no, literally, this is how it was. This
It's
for
fucked
me.
up,
This is
yeah.
the way I saw it. I think it's only Concerta was messed up with my appetite and my sleep, so they put me on Risperdals for my appetite, and then between Concerta and Risperdal, something was messing up with my sleep. So they put me on melatonin, and because of now I'm not sleeping properly, I was also starting to get depressed. So they put me on antidepressants, and then it was just it's
that's
literally,
so much.
and also mind you, all of this happened before I even turned 14, 15.
Shit.
So yeah, it's literally, I like to call it a recipe for failure.
It's-
If you wanna set someone up to living
yo.
a miserable life,
Yo,
put them on those pills, and I can guarantee they won't enjoy themselves,
that's scary, bro.
Oh, it's
And yeah, and dude, they throw you on all of these pills, and the pills do help. Like, they actually treat the symptoms of what you're feeling, right? But they don't treat the cause. So now, because you don't know, you haven't fixed what's really causing all of your problems, now you're in a situation where it's either you take these things or you kind of just fall apart. Because there's a lot of therapeutic stuff that goes into dealing with the symptoms that require you to take those pills, especially for me, the biggest thing was depression.
Yeah.
One thing I realized, depression is not even really a term, or it's not a thing that really happens. it's more of a mixture of the way you live your life, you know, and the way you conduct yourself. Because they like literally like, if you as a person who's okay, if you wanted, like, I could teach you how to be depressed. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Like, I could teach you, like, if you do these things, you'll be depressed. You know, and that's how it works. Like there's actual things that you do that keep you like that, and there's things that you can do that can keep you better. So my problem now with people just being prescribed medication is that, yes, it's treating the problem and it is helping how you feel, but it's not fixing it. So yeah.
That's deep, yeah.
But yeah, and it's a big thing. Also, what they don't tell you about ADHD medication is that it's very adjacent to just methamphetamine. I think in most of them, there's like 1 or 2 prefixes that separates it from being methamphetamine. You know, like, you should actually just do research. You know, like, it's very similar. You know, like, a lot of people that now, especially people that weren't prescribed ADHD medication, I feel like a lot of them that now take it and that have gotten addicted to it are now are more likely to try other harder substances because of it. Like, they've been exposed to that lifestyle. Like, I think some people don't understand. Like, a lot of people will take the pills, they would either crush them or open it up and then just sniff them, like, straight up, you know. Which at this point now, you've just turned this medication into cocaine, essentially, you know. So yeah, it's a lot, man. But yeah, and it's something that's not talked about enough, because
It really isn't.
It's so normal, G.
Yeah.
Just to be thrown onto stuff, G. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take it from this conversation, bro, is that just everything that you put into yourself sounds crazy, but everything you put into yourself, you need to, like, actually kind of, you know, understand, because it seems like everything that's been put around us is to set us up for failure.
Yeah.
One day,
Yeah.
you know, so that goes with everything. So yeah,
They just try to, like, box you in a cage, you know,
bro.
that's how they get control of people, G.
You know,
and then people
like,
start
really.
going mad, and then
because I actually realized that there were plenty of guys like that in my school.
Yeah.
And even just being another student, like, you would be with a group of friends and there would always be, like, you know, that guy, and we wouldn't understand, like, why he is so playful, basically.
Yeah. Oh,
you know, he has a lot of
yeah.
energy, and you don't realize it, but then when you speak about this shit, the whole process to try and, like, box a person in damages a person's, like, soul, basically.
Bro,
you know, really takes a lot out of you,
literally,
for real.
But yeah, beautiful day outside.
Really.
Yeah, man.
I'm lying, it's cold.
It's
I don't
freezing.
know why these guys agreed with me.
No, but it is beautiful. No.
Like,
It is beautiful, but now you're bringing up something that's
Freezing.
irrelevant to the fact that the day is beautiful.
Like,
All
you
right,
try to make
dog.
my day not beautiful. That's kind of
Boy.
Alright, niggas.
I don't know, what did I say? Oh yeah, me not being confident in myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Believe in yourself! Because if you don't, then who will, brother? Who will? When there's no one there to push you and keep you going. How, like, who is, like, bro, listen, if you're the one that's dragging yourself and pulling you back, you're the only one. And there's no one to push you forward. Which way do you think you're gonna go in? Like, let's be real and ask yourself, which way do you think you're gonna go? Nah. Busy grabbing yourself by the back of the shirt. For what, brother? For what? Give yourself grace. Believe in yourself. Work hard. You'll get to your destination with time. But just be patient. And don't stop grinding.
What did you want to say, G?
I don't even remember it.
Alright,
love, it's been alright now.
Peace out, bro.